1 lakh isn't really about earning more money. Two people can earn exactly the same salary. One reaches 1 lakh. The other reaches the end of every month wondering where the money went. The difference is often not income, it's the system. In this video, I'll show you a simple, realistic roadmap for building your first 1 lakh and what to consider before investing it. Because one mistake can make this goal much harder than it needs to be. Welcome to Money Mosaic, where every piece builds wealth. We simplify personal finance, investing, and smart money habits so you can make better financial decisions with confidence. Now, let's build your first 1 lakh. Part 1. Give your 1 lakh a job before saving a single rupee. Answer one question. What is this 1 lakh for? Is it your emergency fund, your first investment corpus, a house deposit, education, or simply your first financial milestone? This matters because money needed soon should generally not be exposed to the same level of market risk as money intended for a long-term goal. So, don't begin with, where should I invest? Begin with, when will I need this money? That one question changes everything. Part 2. Calculate your monthly target. Now let's make 1 lakh feel smaller. If you want to reach 1 lakh through saving alone, in 10 months, 10,000 per month. In 20 months, 5,000 per month. In 25 months, 4,000 per month. In 40 months, 2,500 per month. Suddenly, 1 lakh doesn't look like one giant number. It becomes a monthly target. The mistake many people make is setting an unrealistic target. If you earn 30,000 and try to save 20,000 while your essential expenses are 22,000, the plan will probably collapse. A good plan is not the most aggressive one. It's the one you can actually continue. Part 3. Pay yourself first. Most people use this formula. Income minus expenses equals savings. But there's a problem. Expenses have a strange habit of expanding until very little is left. Try reversing the behavior. When your salary arrives, automatically move your planned savings amount into a separate account. Then manage your spending with what's left. This is sometimes called paying yourself first. You're not relying on motivation every month. You're creating a system. Example. Imagine your monthly take-home income is 40,000. You decide that 5,000 is realistic for your 1 lakh goal. The day after your salary arrives, 5,000 moves automatically. At that rate, ignoring interest or investment returns, you would contribute 1 lakh in 20 months. If you later increase your contribution, you reach the goal sooner. Simple, not exciting, but effective. Part 4. Find the leaks. Now comes the uncomfortable part. You need to know where your money is actually going, not where you think it's going. Look at the last 30 days of transactions. You may find subscriptions you barely use, frequent food delivery, impulse purchases, convenience spending, small purchases that don't feel significant individually. The goal isn't to eliminate everything enjoyable. A financial plan that makes you miserable is difficult to sustain. Instead, ask, which expenses give me the least value? Cut those first. If you recover just 3,000 per month, that's 36,000 over a year before considering any return. The easiest money to save is often the money you're already earning, but spending without noticing. Part 5. Build a safety layer before taking big risks. This is where many beginners rush. They save some money and immediately ask, which stock should I buy? But if an unexpected expense arrives next month, they may be forced to sell an investment at the wrong time or borrow money. Before taking significant investment risk, consider whether you have an appropriate emergency cushion for your circumstances. Your emergency money should prioritize accessibility and capital stability, rather than chasing the highest possible return. In India, eligible deposits with insured banks are covered by DICGC up to 5 lakh per depositor per bank, including principal and interest, subject to the applicable rules. Part 6. Saving and investing are not the same thing. Now we reach the most important distinction. Saving protects money for near-term needs. Investing accepts some level of risk in pursuit of long-term growth. Suppose you need the money next year. Putting the entire amount into a volatile equity investment could expose you to a market decline just when you need to withdraw. But if the money is for a long-term goal, Appropriate diversified investments may deserve consideration depending on your risk tolerance and circumstances. A SIP, for example, is simply a method of investing a fixed amount periodically into a mutual fund. It does not guarantee returns. The result depends on the underlying investment and market performance. India has also continued efforts to make small ticket systematic investing more accessible to new investors. The key question is not which investment gives the highest return. The better question is which level of risk is appropriate for this goal and time horizon. Part 7, a simple 3-bucket framework. Think of your money in 3 buckets. Bucket 1, immediate money, money needed for regular expenses, priorities, accessibility, stability, convenience. Bucket 2, safety money, money intended for unexpected financial shocks. The objective is not excitement, it's resilience. Bucket 3, long-term money, money you don't expect to need for years. Depending on your financial situation, time horizon, and ability to tolerate losses, this is where diversified long-term investments may be considered. Notice the order: spend, protect, grow. Not invest everything and hope nothing goes wrong. Part 8, the 1 lakh challenge. Here's your challenge. Step 1, choose your deadline. 10 months, 20 months, 25 months. Step 2, calculate the monthly amount. Step 3, automate the transfer after payday. Step 4, review the last 30 days of spending. Find at least 3 expenses that provide little value. Step 5, increase your savings whenever your income rises. If you get a salary increase, don't automatically upgrade your entire lifestyle. Send part of the increase toward your financial goals. This is how your first 1 lakh becomes more than a number. It becomes proof that you can control your money. Key takeaways. Your first 1 lakh doesn't require a secret investment. It requires a system. Give the money a purpose. Choose a realistic deadline. Automate your savings. Control low-value spending. Build financial resilience. Match investments to your goal, time horizon, and risk tolerance. And remember, the goal isn't just to reach 1 lakh once. The goal is to build a system that can eventually take you to your next milestone. Your first 1 lakh is built one decision at a time. But once you start investing consistently, another force enters the picture: compounding. In the next video, we'll look at how compound growth works, why time matters so much, and what realistic assumptions actually look like. Watch that video next. Subscribe to Money Mosaic for simple, practical financial education. And remember, every piece builds wealth.